Scorpio. Thank you for joining me. Let's get your card. Okay. Emperor. We are gonna get the major energy that's working for you. I'm using this animal spirit as usual to get more energy. So I have Emperor, Aries energy, very nice because we're in a sun and sun is already in Aries, and I think moon is gonna go into Aries on 24th. So this is very nice energy because Emperor is about this embodies Aries. Let's see what we can get. Swan. Wow, that's a water element, alchemical sign of water. Very interesting. Aries, like Emperor on the outside, inside is Swan, huh? One more card. One more card. Oh god, cards are just peacock in reverse. I usually don't do reverse, but it came reverse. Look, like I do reverse, but not with the animal spirit. Okay, now get an oracle card from this mystical moment. Okay, we got touch the sky. Okay, so let's see what's the major energy. So with Emperor, I feel like there is a sense of determination. There is a sense of determination, especially with this reading I'm getting this collective energy. I feel like with this upheaval that we're facing as a collective, you as an individual, that has definitely have impacted you. But you, I don't think you are, it's really not taking you down. I feel like it's making you more strong and more determined. It kind of making you have a better priorities in life. It is doing for all of us, but I feel like it's definitely doing it for you, and you coming from, because the swan and peacock, I feel like there is you coming to a realization that how much like you're coming to like how much balance really means to you. I know that is sounded like Libra. I'm Libra sun, so but it's nothing to do with that. But swan always, even though it's a water sign, it gives me these vibes of Libra. It's you are coming to a realization that how important it is to be comfortable with looking at yourself. Look at this is a mirror image of a swan. Looking at yourself and see yourself in the mirror and be comfortable with whatever you see in that mirror. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? How, and to not be, if you see something in the mirror and you don't like, maybe you had a tendency to then cover it up with peacock, which is like an air energy. Peacock is all about, in this reading I'm getting that kind of facade of perfectness, facade of beauty, you may have used to have that, but with this Emperor, you are coming to a realization that how much it is important to not to dismiss what you see in the mirror, but to be accepting of that, and then be graceful from this acceptance. I hope it does make sense to you. And you are pretty determined to that, and because Emperor is kind of calling the shots here, and this is your inner world, how you are navigating through this thing. And touch the sky, is 35 breaking down to 5. 5 is all about changes, conflicts for the negative or the positive, but change. That conflict is in the place to present you a different scenario of the situation. And it telling me that through this month, like in this month, there is this, with this realization, you are gonna feel much more liberated, much more free. You're not gonna be like, let's say you are looking at the mirror and you don't like certain things on your face, and you are not gonna immediately put a makeup just to conceal it. You're gonna be appreciating of that. You're gonna be appreciating, not you are going to be accepting that as a part of you, and then appreciate who you are. There is a lot of self acceptance, I feel like, that's going on here, and it's going to give you the feeling that there is a new door all of a sudden kind of open up for you the moment you started accepting that mirror image of yours and what you see in the mirror. I hope you understand the metaphor, like what you see in the mirror. I'm trying to say that your inner being, your unconscious, your inner world, and this is gonna change how you feel. You feel like there is a lot to do. All of a sudden the whole new world kind of came on the surface, and it's showing you what kind of treasure it holds, and you all of a sudden started seeing the potential that you have already. Yeah. All right. Let's get more tarot to see. Right, we got world right under Emperor. Okay. We have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have Nine of Wands in reverse. already got 3 major arcana here. So, Scorpio, you know, you are gaining this momentum, you are gaining this, like I said, that Emperor is calling the shots. Even though internally you are very reflective, but externally you are very coming off very confident, because your internal reflection feeding you that confidence. And more you get into this internal, because you're turning the pages here, you're really, this is a kind of, it's a very big twist here. It's like a breaking of one kind of pattern. No more facade, no more like masquerading, no more masking. And it's like this world is giving you this sense that you will feel like all of a sudden, yes, I have come to an understanding. You will feel that, as if you've unlocked some kind of life mystery. I feel like this world is really gonna give you a sense of calmness, a lot of sense of calmness. And it's also because it came with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Right under this peacock and swan, it's telling me that you are... Hold on, before I say anything, let me get another card. Yeah, I feel like this is also us giving you the sense of completion. You feel like that at last you are embracing what you always wanted to do, like embrace yourself. I know it's kind of sounding generic, but it's not that general though. It's not just accept who you are, not like that way. It is that way, but it's a more specific somehow. You might have lost kind of confidence and hope. You thought maybe it's better if you just don't accept certain things about yourself. That gives you certain kind of comfort and accessibility in society or in your relationship with others. But you almost lost hope. But all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe this isolation is kind of triggering some kind of self-reflection, and you feel like all of a sudden that door has opened. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. Yes, it did blocked a lot of emotion in you, because you did not like, maybe there is certain things, certain patterns, certain whatever people call shadows or whatever attributes that we carry, you did not like. Maybe it was not really generally approved of, or maybe it is a little frowned upon, and you really like, it really did cause a lot of, like as if like you're carrying something in your chest. It's not that it's constantly bothering you, but you can feel the weight even though it's not hurting you. And now I don't know what triggered you, but it's really, you are all of a sudden coming to this acceptance, and you feel very empowered by it, and you also feel very spiritually, you also feel that you have gained certain kind of mystery, certain kind of mystical knowledge of life, and that giving you really nice vibe. You feel that you are spiritually uplifted, and all of a sudden you feel that the tension, that muscle on your chest which was like strained, has been released. Because the Nine of Wands in reverse is also, look at this, there are so many wands, and this person is showing just one wand and guarding all this, and that's what I felt like with the swan and peacock, that there are so many layers that you have, but you did not dare to show to others. Maybe you feared that people will not understand, people will misunderstand you, or people will bully you, or people will not accept you. For whatever reason, it's gonna be different from each of you, but you always showed this one wand, and carrying that one wand, even though not carrying 10 of wands, but it could be very tiresome, because even though physically you are not carrying that one wand, because on the surface you are showing this peacock, beautiful peacock with colorful feathers and everything is perfect. Everybody loves peacocks because it's beautiful, it's eye-catching, it's like eye candy. But now you are realizing that you don't have to be only peacock in order to be eye-catching. You are understanding I can be swan. Swan is also very soft. Swan is also very peaceful, calming. People love to watch swan. But you are saying that I'm gonna be swan, and I'm gonna be looking at the mirror. I'm gonna be looking at myself. So it's like you got all of a sudden some kind of knowledge of life where you can be graceful at the same time you are presenting yourself fully, and that's giving you a lot of self-confidence and calmness, and you feel like all of a sudden you unlock certain kind of mystery, and there is a full of potential. Because this nine of wands, that one wand showing that only peacock side of you and showing only one side of on the front, it's really, maybe you did not feel it on surface, but your body felt it because you carried all this weight in your muscles, and all of a sudden you feel that freeness. With this world card, I felt that, look at this, how free this person is inside. All of a sudden this weight has been lifted, and you feel like, okay, I kind of came to an understanding of certain kind of spiritual learning, and that giving you a lot of sense of calmness, which is main source of your confidence here. And this is a tower, and tower is, what is that tower? Tower is only, look at this, not the entire tower is burning, only the crown. And what is crown? In our body there is 7 chakra, right? The first 7 chakra is, we call crown chakra, right? Crown chakra is what? It's like an idea, conception. So you are letting go of one idea, you are just cutting down that crown, not the entire tower, and you are replacing that in a different idea, different perception. And what you're letting go, that you are letting go that you don't have to be just one way in order to be acceptant, not one way to be yourself. You can be fully you with the mirror, and still you can emit that grace, emit that joy, because you understand that it is, whosoever is resonating this, it is very important for you to be accepted by the society, by the people, by the friends. It is important to you, and I'm not gonna tell you don't do that, because that's your persona. You just figured out a way to be accepted at the same time be you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You wanna come across graceful. You don't wanna come across like a, I don't care attitude. You wanna be inclusive. You have this inclusivity nature in it. So you want that kind of softness, you want that kind of grace and gentleness, but you don't want to compromise your wilder side, your side that makes you you. And you figured out a technique to do that. Now you can come off, and that's the tower, because you change the crown, you change the idea and replaced with another idea. It's not the whole foundation, it's just the crown is cutting off. And to be honest, I'm feeling like this tower, actually you are feeling very good about this tower, because this tower and world is coming together. Both of them are signifying a completion, a change. But with this tower you are really relaxed, because this like you feel like you gained something. This is like a big achievement for you, because that's why you are feeling like an emperor. You feel like everything is possible, and that's why it's saying touch the sky. Look how all the cards are related, because you feel confident. This is really nice. Alright, let's see. Six. What is that? Six of Wands. Is it Wands or Swords? Six of Swords. Okay. In reverse. Let's get one for. Actually, I don't need it, but I'm gonna do it as I started another layer. I feel like this message, I got it pretty right on. Okay, Four of Pentacles. One more for Tower. Give me one for Tower. We got Daughter of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So, Scorpio, with Tower with Six of Swords. We don't have any swords other than this, right? Three of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. Like I said, that even though this is a Tower moment, but you don't feel that struggle. Six of Swords, six is signifies for me is a heart chakra, and swords is like cutting through this darkness to this rainbow, but cutting through with this not using intellect, but also using heart desire. But I feel like you are not really doing all this labor here. I really feel like this understanding came to you like almost like epiphany, almost like a magical moment. I feel like because you have been carrying this for long period. This is not something new. You know, maybe you have been carrying this your whole life, that you feel like that you cannot fully express yourself because the fear of rejection from people, from society. And this is not something you have been working on, but somehow this month or energy right now made you feel very bold and graceful about this boldness. You know, maybe this crisis actually making you realize that what really matters. You know, look at us. You know, we are so advanced society, right? And a single virus is like, it's reminding us like how fragile we are. We are no bigger than nature. You know, we talk about man versus nature. There is no man versus nature. Man is a nature. We are all part of a nature. There is no versus. There is no way we can compete. I don't know what kind of stupid idea is that we can even thinking that we can. You know, those kind of things may be making you realize that how fragile we are. And it is so important to embrace yourself, and it kind of came to you as epiphany. So I don't feel you struggle. That's why the Six of Swords in reverse, you did not have to struggle for it. It just came to you like a wave. You know, Four of Pentacles is pretty self-explanatory here with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You know, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it was like you are holding on to something because of the stability, and you believed that is something that you need for your own sanity, is holding on to this peacock out front. And it had served you. I'm not gonna say it did not. It did serve you to maybe make money, maybe, you know, like persuade people, or maybe, you know, just to get along with people, and that helped you to bring balance and bring material security to your life. But you realizing that how it affected your inner well-being, and the moment it came to you like this out of nowhere, you were like accepting it with open arms, because the Tower we got another pentacle, daughter of pentacle. Daughter is page. Page is in tree of life. It embodies the number 10, which is earth, which is action. From two of pentacles to now two is become one, from two to one, and you are now ready to act on it. Before, it was always there. It was this dichotomy, this duality of nature was always there. You always felt that you couldn't express yourself completely, but it was just there. But that's why the transformation did not happen. You never felt that butterfly transformation. But now these two pentacles became one. Now you realize that the moment you let that crown go, you realize that now is the time for action. And what it says, touch the sky. And now you realize that, look at this, it's looking at the horizon. Now you realize that there is so much thing that you can do, because you all of a sudden opened a huge magnificent door with full of resources. That is your inner being. And you feel extremely confident with the Emperor to make it happen. And with the Page of Pentacles is about action. But it's not action on impulse, because you have the maturity of the Emperor. So it's like you have the energy like a page, maturity like an emperor. Just imagine how powerful is that. Same with the swan, so above, so below. All of a sudden this whole picture is unfolding to you. Alright, Scorpio, I think that is it, and I hope you get something out of it. And if you're new to this channel, please do like, subscribe, and support this channel. I also opened up the comment section, so if you wanna if you like to share something, I would love to read your words. And if you're already like subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.